One of the biggest things I do is I separate everything by player and team. So each stack you see is the exact same card player. And then obviously it's separated by teams. This is my process before they get put in the binders. But one thing that dawned on me is a lot of guys, when going through vintage cards, because they weren't necessarily alive during that era, they're only looking for the Hall of Fame players. So, for example, with these guys, you would see Claude Humphrey, you'd see Johnny Unitas, Hendricks, Ken Houston, and obviously up here you've got quite a few of them. You got Brown, you've got Otto, Biletnikoff, Upshaw, Blanda, and they would pull those out and say that's the big cards. But what they would miss is Greg Brazina's rookie card. He's an all-pro player. You've got Bubba Smith, was a Pro Bowler. Bob Trumpy played in quite a few Pro Bowls. Mike Reed is not only a Grammy-winning singer, but he played in multiple Pro Bowls. Chip Meyer, that was a multiple Pro Bowl player. Norm Bulich, Pro Bowl player. Tom Matei, Pro Bowl player. Rick Volk, Pro Bowl player. Kim Burrow, Pro Bowl player. Pastorini was a journeyman, kind of like a Vinny Testaverde. Steve Owens was a Heisman winner and a Pro Bowl player. So for me, when I'm going through it, I'm trying to pick up these guys, the Marv Hubbard rookies, the Raymond Chesters, the Mike Reeds. I'm trying to get as many of these guys as I can, because the potential that one day some of these guys may actually become Pro Bowl players, and because their market value is so low right now, because a lot of guys don't know who they are, I can get them for relatively cost-effective price. It's not going to break the bank for me. So keep that in mind. When you're buying vintage cards, do your research. I go through my lists. I have lists that I go through with guys, and I go through their pages. Boom. Bang, bang, bang. I dot every I, I cross every T, and I figure out who's who was a superstar in that era that didn't necessarily play in the market to give them the recognition they deserved. And those are the guys I stock up on. I mean, Mike Reed was a superstar. Long before he became a Grammy-winning singer, he was a phenomenal football player. I've probably got 200 of them over there in those binders. But yeah, keep in mind, do your research. Right now, we've got two guys that are about to go into the Hall of Fame, most likely, in Jim Tyrer and Maxie Bauman. And they were relatively unknown to anyone until they made it as finalists. But I've got stacks and stacks with Tyrer and Bauman in there. And I'm just waiting for them to make it so I can send them away and get them slabbed. So keep collecting. Never stop collecting. Till next time, guys.